Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today we're going to be going over hopefully a less controversial video. I mean, yesterday's video was also less controversial, but I had those 2 days in a row where people just were not happy. And by that I mean it's just like you could see that there was higher dislikes than average, but that's that. By the way, when I wear this blue shirt, the camera changes completely. Have you guys noticed that? It's like a lot more saturated, if that makes sense. But anyways, that's besides the point. We're getting into the video today. And the video today is how nostalgia changes Wizard101 for me. Now, I'm sure if you played this game as a kid, there are certain things in this game that are heavily nostalgic, right? But I want to talk about the specific instances that nostalgia shapes my opinion of this game when, like, whether it be, you know, in a positive way or a negative way. So let's get into it, starting with Crocotopia. Now, a lot of people don't like Crocotopia. And it's funny, because honestly, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I don't really like it all that much either. But I think the thing is that this world is so nostalgic for me, more than any other world, because this is the world I was in the most as a kid. More than any other world, this world is nostalgic for me, and the problem with that is it shapes my opinion heavily on it. So in a lot of my tier lists in the past where I rank the worlds or whatever, you see I have Crocotopia up pretty high. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's funny because it's a cycle, right? Whenever I create a new wizard, right? I get through Wizard City and I'm like, yes, I finally get to Crocotopia. I love Crocotopia. I'm so excited. And then I get to Crocotopia, I do the Pyramid of the Sun, and then I'm immediately bored and don't want to do Crocotopia again because honestly, Crocotopia isn't that fun. And I think that's the problem, right? Is that my entire experience of Crocotopia is shaped by the fact that I was here as a child. And as a child, I could have done the same fight for hours and still had fun, right? Because it's just a fun experience and I didn't know any better in terms of progression, right? Which is why, like, the Pyramid of the Sun is decently easy and you get through it no problem. It's a good time, right? But then you get to the Crocosphinx and all of a sudden everything's dark, dreary, everything uses shields, everything is ice, it's just not as fun. There's 2 dungeons. You get my point, right? So nostalgia's completely changed Crocotopia for me, and it's funny because nowadays I can kind of realize that, wait a second, Crocotopia isn't actually as good of a world as I thought it was, right? And I think that's just a very funny realization to me because it's like, wow, this world actually isn't as, you know, poppin' as I thought it was, for lack of a better word. Now, I think the other worlds, for me, that are very nostalgic, and keep this in mind, these are the ones that I think I like and are good worlds, and that's Marleybone and Mushu. Mushu is a really, really good world. It has a good quest line, good aesthetics, good music, and all the side quests give really good XP, so it's just fun, right? I love this world. And is nostalgia talking for me? Definitely, yes. Sorry, I just got confused. A ghoul just ran across my screen and I was confused. Is it nostalgic? Yes, but it's something that I think deserves it. Dragonspire honestly doesn't have that much nostalgia for me because I never really, like, in the early days of playing this game, I never really got to Dragonspire. I was just doing the first 4 worlds. But if we're talking about, like, really heavy nostalgia, Grizzleheim is definitely another one that affects me dramatically because I was here a lot as a kid as well. I love the music. I love the experience. It was just really fun. But, I don't really want to just talk about the worlds that are nostalgic. I also want to talk about the nostalgic quests, because there are certain quests that every time I do them, I'm like, oh my god, I'm 11 years old again. And, you know, it's always really funny to me whenever I do these, because I'm like, wow, it's really been that long. So the first thing that comes to mind, and you can't see this right now, but I'm going to it anyway, is the Halloween quest line. The Halloween quest line is something I did, you know, a lot as a kid. and I would do it whenever it came out. It didn't give good XP, it didn't give good money, but I did it anyway because it was fun. You know, Jack Hollow would come here and he would vibe for a while, for a month, and then that was it, really. I did the Halloween quests last year, which was a really big nostalgia trip for me because I did them all the time as a kid. Like, whenever they came out, I did them, right? And it's always funny to me because a lot of those quests are like near and dear to my heart. Like the Nosferatu quest, I remember doing that when it came out in 2014, right? Actually, I don't know if it's still up. I hope it is. But I have one of my very first videos on my channel is me in 2014 doing the Halloween Wizard101 quest. And I find it really funny. I don't even know what wizard I did it on. I don't know anything about it. I just know that I did it, and it's really funny to me. Here, wait. Let me go to date oldest and see if I can find it. Yeah, Wizard101 include paid promotion. Okay, it was on my it was on Noah Ironblood, right? So just to put it into perspective how old this wizard is, this is Noah Ironblood, my Death Wizard. This is my original Death Wizard. I do have my other Death Wizard with Ship of Fools and everything, but this is my original Death Wizard. And you can see I haven't really quested on him in a while. You can definitely tell, like, this is old me. Look how many side quests I have that I've never done in my life that I just hate. Eventually I'll get them out of my quest log or something. But you can see no Ironblood exists. But the funniest thing is in that video, he's a Transcendent, which means he's level 70, which means I've only gained 20 levels in the last 7 years of this character, which is just funny. But honestly, that's all I really wanted to talk about today. This video wasn't designed... This video was because I wanted to interact with you guys. I want to see what you guys think is the most nostalgic quest line or quest in the game. What's the most nostalgic world for you? Because I'm sure a lot of you played as a kid as I did, and I'm sure if that if you did, you have a world or an area where you're just like, oh my god, this takes me back to when I was 10 years old. So that's it. Sorry if this wasn't too in-depth of a video, but I just wanted to hear what you guys had to say, to be honest. So that's it. If you enjoyed, drop a like, hit the sub button. Hopefully this is less controversial than my other 2 videos that I did before. Which, I mean, I don't mind dislikes on my videos. It's interaction. But I think I offended the PvP community, which is okay. So yeah, gonna stop talking about it. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.